Have you considered getting a 3D printer for your game, but didn't know what style printer to get? If so, this video is going to be for you. This is going to be Dungeons & Dragons 3D printers. Hi guys, I'm DM Dunn, and today I'm going to do a quick down and dirty video on the two main different types of 3D printers that are out there. Now what's really nice today is that the cost and the technology and quality of these printers is getting better and better every single month. So they're becoming super popular. There are lots of amazing artists out there that are creating files and artwork that you can purchase and download and print their files, making your game much more fun to look visually, and it also creates an extra thing that you can do for your hobby as well if you get into it and start enjoying these things. So there's two main types of 3D printers. The first one is called FDM, and this printer is really perfect if you're looking to make big items like terrain pieces, like you want to make print out your dungeon tiles instead of making them out of foam, or doors or caves or trees and things like that. Bigger things that would take a lot more material to make. And also it's a lot easier to cover up what's called the layer lines that are in there. So an example is this is a piece that was printed on a FDM printer. And it's got tiny little lines in there too, but as this is a rock, when I go to prime and paint this, it's probably going to look just really nice with there. Or you could get a material like a wall compound and smooth it out before you paint it as well too. But this is just like an example of some stalagmites that you can print as far as a terrain piece. What's also really nice about the FDM is that it is not toxic. It's just plastic, and so you don't have to worry about any ridiculous safety measures. And the other thing is that the plastic material filament is less expensive than the other option. So it's perfect for terrain pieces, not toxic, and the materials are more affordable. Now, on the other hand, the resin 3D printers. Now, these are really fantastic if you're going to mostly be printing minis for your heroes or for your NPCs or your monsters and your villains. Instead of like purchasing pre-made ones, you want to get these custom ones. They're really great for that because instead of having those layer lines, they're nice and smooth, beautiful. You can get really nice details, tight details on there as well. However, the liquid resin itself is very toxic. You basically got to treat it like toxic waste. You can't touch it with your skin. You have to wear gloves when it's printed, and you have to rinse it off in like 99% rubbing alcohol, and then you still have a process of getting rid of that alcohol safely and correctly. You still can't touch it at that point. You still have to cure it by putting it out in the sun for the UV, or you get a UV light and create a system for that, or you can purchase a UV system. So it gets a lot more complicated to make sure that it gets through the process to where it's safe to actually touch with your hands. And then the resin material itself is actually more expensive, of course, than plastic. It's just kind of common sense though, because the special makeup of the material itself. So those are kind of the main things. So FDM, great for terrain pieces, bigger pieces, non-toxic, and less expensive for the materials. And then the resin printers, perfect for miniatures, very toxic and a tedious and complicated way to clean up. So as long as you're okay with that, it's perfectly fine. It is safe as long as you're safe. And then the material itself is a little bit more expensive. So don't be afraid to go out and add a 3D printer to your repertoire and get some amazing and beautiful designs put onto your game tables. And guys, comment, like, subscribe. You can hit our Amazon affiliate links down below. You could also become a Patreon at patreon.com/DMDunn. And remember, until next time, have more D&D fun with DM Dunn.